Hello and welcome to the video. Today is yet another confessional. You see, I've bought another drone. Do I need another drone? Yes. No. Yes. Yes, one of those. Today we are looking at the Hubsan H107D X4 FPV mini quadcopter. FPV being for first person view, of course, which is a new experience for me and extra opportunities to crash. Anyway, here's the drone. It arrived in a box, nice and neat. I bought it from Amazon, and I shall endeavour to remember to put the link at the bottom of the video. So, straight out of the box, what do we have? Well, I have to be careful because there's instructions at the bottom, and the guard was in the bottom, if I haven't dropped it out. In this flimsy but well laid out packaging. We have in the top the mini quadcopter itself, and it is indeed a little tiny thing. It's so cute. And underneath is the controller, and that's the guard that was underneath. And this is quite a neat controller for such a small and cheap drone. I mean, you've even got the screen for the FPV, which I think in itself is good value. The controls have a nice feel to them. I've not yet flown the drone, so I can't comment much beyond that. What I have heard in comments from other people who've reviewed the drone is that you have to upload a program in order to rejig the footage from the drone from your SD card before you can actually view it properly. It'll be all squidged on your computer and for editing. Now, the problem with that is that apparently unless you go into custom settings, you will end up with bars on your screen, adverts, all sorts of stuff you don't want. So be a bit savvy. I'm not looking forward to that. And anyway, here is the drone itself, and it is a tiny little piece of magnificence, isn't it? It's got a nice weight to it. I mean, I've got bigger drones that are actually lighter than this, and the battery, I've ordered some new batteries, but they haven't come, some spare batteries. So, but the battery fits nice and neatly into the body, and yeah, so I'm really looking forward to giving this a go. So I shall charge it up, and the next time you see me I shall be getting up to all sorts with this little thing. Just getting my eye in. Still getting my eye in. Now that's a bit better. So what's my verdict on this little drone? And let's be honest, it is literally tiny. Well, for such a small drone, it is very stable. I mean, even with a slight breeze, it is confident, it flies reasonably well. I think you need a fair bit of experience and skill to be able to master it. The size of it means that it yaws very quickly, and you have to be very quick to catch it, which is a skill thing rather than a criticism of the drone. The remote control does go through a lot of AA batteries. I've heard it said by other people in other reviews, so I would confirm that is an issue, which I think, you know, you have to be honest about. The other thing is having to download a program in order to be able to view the footage. That's the reason I haven't shown the footage from the camera, because I didn't buy this as a camera drone. I don't like the idea of having to download a program just to be able to view the footage. From what I've heard, you have to go into the settings to stop yourself getting bars and adverts and things coming through. So therefore I think what they've done is they've included that program in order to generate some advertising revenue for the manufacturer, which is fine for them. But if I'm not going to use this as a camera drone, there's no benefit to me in downloading it. So I apologise to you for not being able to see the footage, but as an FPV drone, an introduction to that, it's quite good. So I have mixed feelings. It's probably a little bit small for me. It does get, you know, if the grass is slightly long, or it's just so small that everything gets snagged up in it when you're trying to take off. So I have reservations, but overall for its size it's really excellent. I think my reservations are mainly about, as a beginner, I would prefer a bigger drone, and I think as an FPV introduction it's good. I think the issues with the footage and the issues with the batteries are something that may be a concern to some people. But overall, it's a very good drone, and I will leave a link below for you to be able to take a look at some sites and maybe purchase it yourself.